So all the cards have been revealed for the new Miniset. It was not long time ago since I reviewed all the cards of the actual expansion, and we're gonna get a few refreshments. It seems to be good. Alright, if you just want the scoop, the Miniset is pretty highly rated, mostly because of one card in particular that I'll be abusing as much as possible because it looks ridiculously cool. This is a Tauren thing. I mean, I probably shouldn't click on things, but you get the idea. You must finale each turn. You must spend all the mana, or you will get damaged. No, I don't understand why it says +2, why it's supposed to just end the game instead of just dealing 8 damage for fun if you miss the mark. I don't... Why did they have to add the damage? It's supposed to end the game, really? But whatever. We'll see how it works. It's very exciting, at least. But again, I want to review everything. Everything I did before, but now we have the experience. We have the idea of how things worked out. Like, actually, we see the metagame, which is kind of funny because there are the winners and losers. And Druid being the last class, the ultimate loser, and there's like a 12% gap between the classes, which is huge. But the funniest thing is not this gap, which is pretty funny because Druid got a nerf and Paladin avoided all nerfs. How did he do that? At least nerf a dancing Paladin, I'll tell you why, guys. But yeah, like, they nerfed the worst class, their only legendary that was carrying the whole deck. But Paladin gets to do a dancing Paladin, have all the Divine Shield synergies and the Hammer of Wrathman. The Judgment Hammer. Here's my 10/10 1-drop. Just because I played a weapon that was already useful as it was. Thanks. In fact, there are bad mechanics in the expansion of Festival, which is called Weapons and Soloist mechanics. Like, those are the most disgusting things. But we're gonna check out that as well. So this gap is pretty brutal, but there's another gap that you might notice between Priest and Warrior. Like, there's a pretty big gap of the decks that actually work and the decks that don't work. Kind of creating a mystery of what's going on. It's just 3%. I looked at it last time, it was like 4%. Somehow Warrior is able to bridge the gap a little bit when it was the worst class for a long time. I guess buffs did do something. Well, I don't think it's the buffs that did something. We have invented a cool warrior deck. Hopefully it's here. It's like a fire enrage. I guess they just call it enrage. Or it doesn't even exist. Who knows? I'm not gonna click here to find out, but it does seem like that's the deck. Oh, it does run Rifts as well? Yeah, it has to run the Sun Fury, basically. That's kind of the flavor of the deck. And Egg, apparently. Egg is the most disgusting thing ever. It's like everywhere. Can you please not do that to me? I'm tired of seeing the Egg at this point. Like, if anything should have been nerfed, it's the Egg. It's a nerfable card, but like, I don't want it anymore. I had enough of this thing. The way you can nerf it is like remove the undead tag. It makes things a lot easier. So, looking at Festival, I'm gonna give you guys an idea. Click on bad and good, even though I already did that. Again, this is the result. If that's all you wanted, congratulations. I mean, this is the result. From 52 to 59%. Slight increase, pretty major thing. that I got more than I expected. You know, that's a pretty big deal. Comparing to the last expansion, it seems to be also slightly better. So, great. Because I hate Death Knight. It was invented, Death Knight got invented and just broke me. I have to just concede to this class, because it's so powerful. And guess why it's so powerful? Because it has corpses. How does it have corpses? What is that special little thing about corpses? Guess how you get corpses? Your minions have to die. Oh my god, that's crazy! I already did that with other classes, and I didn't get bonuses for that one. Why do they get to have bonuses? What is so difficult about collecting corpses? I don't understand. But it is what it is, man. So, let's quickly run down. Weapons are ridiculously annoying. It's terrible. Alright, the numbers might change in the end. I don't know if I take the middle number between the average. We'll see. This card is fine. I'm completely fine with small Borklers, but the moment it hits from 2 to 3, now it's becoming abusive. Alright, now the Borklers are annoying. This one is fine. This is just 3 mana weird Borkler that you still have to slot in with the ruin requirement. I don't care, bro. It's good when it's not terrifying. This is terrifying, by the way. This has been annoying, me personally. This, you might not see it as annoying from your point of view. I play tempo, this is ridiculous. This 3 mana, 8/8 buff. I wanna play it all the time. And, not even that. You have the ability to choose whether to play bigger minions or more smaller minions. You have the ability to do that. Normally, a hand buff just buffs everything by +1/+1. This you can just do whatever. It's crazy. It's the craziest flexible card, and it's so good that it's bad. Alright? That's how I rate things. There are 2 good cards, or 2 weak cards. There's also black holes of a cluster of cards that you have to play, which is always a bad design. And then there's boring cards that sort of do something, but I honestly don't care. Maybe boring is a bad word. I'm still questioning this thing, to be honest. But like, if there's too many boring cards or unplayable cards, weak. Is it just weak? On the other side, right? I don't know. It could be like a missing synergy or something, right? Like a lonely card. How about that? Like if Banshee was a lonely card and there's no like lifesteal solutions to this, it still would be pretty good. Banshee, by the way, is Cancer. Alright, I don't like this card. Again, all the weapons disqualified. All the soloist cards, somehow Death Knight got away without a soloist card. Congratulations, Death Knight. You always get the best stuff, aren't you? I don't know why they created Death Knight. It's just the most disturbing class ever. Because of all these runes you have to play. So literally the class is split into a bunch of subclasses of all of a sudden. Like, I can't understand that at all. This was not played often enough, so I don't know. This is not playable, apparently, because you have to spend corpses. And this seems very expensive, and it's like, why do you need Reborn? Reborn is just 1 health creature. So, why is this so expensive? I don't understand. This is so bad that it's actually bad. It's actually, like, bad. Like, why is this even exist? This is an actually bad location. I can't believe that they managed to do that. All locations are usually very good. The legendaries are bad. They're not being played. This is broken, this is broken. Everything else seems normal. I don't like this stuff. This is like, in the start of the game was very abusive. The Outcast Demon Hunter was annoying. Now it is just place spells and big demons or something. It's kind of weird. It's weird. I probably would be able to build a cool tempo deck with this. But people get tunnel vision on the synergies. There's more to it than that. This is bad, but soloist cards are bad in general, so... Did we click 3 times for soloist? It's unbelievable, right? I suggest Blizzard never print a counter synergy cards where like you're losing and you get a synergy because you're losing or something. Yeah, maybe you can print Borklers that if you're losing you can like come back on the board or something. But if you just synergize, you just draw cards just because you're losing. What the hell does that mean? What the funk? This is fine. Druid has been pretty satisfying to play, obviously, as my main class. There's this, very good stuff. The hero power package, I thought it was going to be devastating, but it's quite fun to play as well. This is actually a good card, despite whatever Raran is thinking. Spending 4 mana to do nothing. What? That's exactly what I do most of the time on Hearthstone. How does that make any sense? Well, it does make sense. Sometimes my board is full and I need to do nothing. You know. So, take it or leave it, my friends. This is an amazing card. So, and if Raran says something is bad and something is good, man, I'm satisfied. So 6 cards. Everything else was bad. Maybe except this card. I'll give for this one too. This is fun. This is fun. But that's it. I don't like. Maybe I can give like for this one is fine. This is fine. I'll give 2. That's okay. Then Tambourine gets into this weapon nonsense. It's a broken card. You must play the Tambourine now. I hate it. I hate it because I don't like playing big cards, right? So it's synergized with big cards. And you're forced to play that stuff. Hunter is quite fun. Not the big version. But just playing a bunch of spells, I guess. That's a cool package. This weapon is not as abusive as the other ones. But I just exclude every single weapon because I just got tired of like, oh, you get infinite amount of value. In fact, Death Knight was able to summon an 1818, yes. He was able to just reset the game with a lifesteal creature. My favorite things, man. Lifesteal surely is a very fun mechanic that is not very abusive whatsoever. You know. Like, you attack into a creature and they still lifesteal you. Like, how am I supposed to play around that? In Elder Scrolls Legends, if you attack into a lifesteal creature, they don't heal you automatically. They have to attack. You know, it doesn't go both ways. So it's just so painful. And we're gonna get to that. There's more to the story of lifesteal than you think. Because there's 2 new cards that are cancerous to the game. But in general, again, you don't want too many lifesteal cards, especially when they can just reset the game. It's like, oh, I had 7 health, now I have 30 health. I just watched Raran's newest video and it's like, oh, I just did that. With the combo Demon Hunter. It's like, why does that even exist? Why do these cards even exist? Annoying. But it is what it is. He almost died though, so it is satisfying. But a Reno effect is... anyways. So these three cards are kind of cute. I don't really play this, but it seems pretty useful for Hunter in general. Everything else is kind of meh. I'll just give for the big package. It's kind of playable. Mukla is a little bit annoying, but it seems to be fine. You know, it's fine. This is also a fine weapon. The funny thing is, when you can't just attack with it, now you are paying 2 mana and doing nothing, but it's still pretty good. And it's not broken because you have to wait to use it. Or you're gonna play small spells instead. And usually you just... summon 8 points of stats? That's garbage, man. 8 points of stat is garbage for 2 mana. What is that? No, all weapons are insane. Funny thing is, this is unplayable for some reason. I don't know why. I'm scared. I was scared of this card. So because it's funny, I'm just gonna give it a point, even though I'm still scared. I will remain scared. There are no real ways to deal 1 damage to everything, but you never know what's gonna happen next. Rewind's pretty fun. Light Show is not as abusive as I thought it would be. So, I'll give 2 points, why not? Might even get a better result than previously. Everything else is weird. Mana Storm seems pretty cool. It's just... does it even work? What happens with the small spells? I don't care. Let's just skip. My favorite Pokemon! Yay! The dancing package gets a seal of disapproval of 2 points. Go away, please. Again, they nerfed the Druid card. But what about this thing? What is it? What is that? What the fuck is this shit? The most disturbing card of all time. I've never seen anything like this. It goes back to your hand after death. So it has infinite value. As long as you just play big minions, and it resets the game, so if you have this card, you win! Your opponent doesn't have silence? Oh, oops! What the fuck does that mean? What is this? I hate it so much, man. Especially when a Neutron is coupled with this, like, you just lose. Alright, I lose. That was fun. So, I think it deserves 3 points for... the most ridiculous nonsense ever. Funny thing is, this is also bad, this is also bad, this is obviously bad. But I already gave all those negative points for the weapons. I'm not even gonna review them anymore. Whether they're good or bad. They're just generally bad. So the idea is, Paladin now gets ridiculous amount of card draw, and ridiculous amount of tempo. With Divine Shields. Wow, isn't that crazy? Like, you would think Paladin is supposed to have some kind of weakness. The only weakness Paladin has is that it doesn't have 20 board clears. Or removals. But it does have a lawyer, so I guess they do have removals. I don't know, man. And they're also racist. Can Paladin just be cancelled? I guess we don't have Twitter anymore, so it's very difficult to cancel Paladin. But please, do something about it. This card is really cool. I'm not sure why it's not being played. I want to put it in the deck right now. I'm giving it a approval. All these cards seem very, very nice. All of them deserve points. Maybe this one I don't care that much, but I'll just give 4 points for no reason. And, what's so cool about them? Well, just healing, using hero power, that seems fine. I guess I just disqualified weapons, though, so 1 second, I'm sorry, guys. We don't talk about Bruno, basically, at this point. This card, I don't care, this kind of stupid, I'll just say it's bad. This seems fine, I just never seen it being played, so it's kind of weird. yeah, like mass healing is like ridiculously important. This location is super important in tempo matchups. Tempo means you trade. You trade, my friend. You trade as much as possible, and then you heal. That's it. Tempo Priest probably existed for a very, very long time, just nobody wants to play it. Congratulations. They just want to play this card, which is trash. Alright, this is fine. I'm just not gonna evaluate it. Because it seems weird. Maybe it's not playable. Let's say it's not playable. Let's say it's not playable. I want to see this being played properly, you know. I want to see it doing something. It could have just not damaged itself, you know. Why you need negative synergy with itself? What does that mean? Right? Isn't that weird? It's like, yes, I understand. I can heal this and I will have a 4-8. But you know what else I can do? I just want this effect, by the way. You know, this effect is better than whatever this thing is. You know what else it reminds me of? What's that 4-3 that I can heal to 4-7? Did I play that card? Yes. It cost 3 mana, that thing. This one cost... I don't understand, alright? Now I look at it back and I don't understand what's going on anymore. Rogue and Shaman is not being played, by the way. It's garbage classes. Somehow they're less garbage than Druid, but I don't know why. I don't know why. I just... I farm these things. Yes, they have the weapon package, and the weapon package is annoying. Alright, this pirate rogue thing that I've been seeing, leave me alone. Alright, I don't want to be smashed by 8 attack weapons. I feel like that's something that happened before. Not a long time ago. And I don't want it anymore. Please. Like, why does it have to go face all the time? Why can't you do something cool with it? This seems fine. But everything else seems a little bit weak. Overall, just because Rogue got cancelled, I guess, bye. Same what happened to Shaman. I like this card, though. This card is still cool, even though I never played it or crafted it. It just looks cool. I just can't play the class. Nor do I want to, really? This all seems like super lame. Like, so lame. I can't even look at it. Warlock kind of in a similar spot where it's just weird. Just a weird class. I don't like the weapon, as always. This package is a black hole of crap. It has imps, it has borklers. I don't need that, alright? The soloist is annoying, but it's actually playable, so that's cool. I'll give this card +1 because Zeddy asked me to do that. But we don't... Okay, maybe he didn't. He doesn't want to talk to me for some reason. He doesn't know that I exist, by the way. Because I probably don't exist on Twitter. Alright, deal 3 damage to a character, guys. Do you want to summon a demon from your deck? Is that important for you guys? I don't think so. This is so bad that it's actually bad. It's like... This card has never seen play, I imagine. So that's pretty cool. Warrior is something I played. I play Taunt Warrior. Amazing, right? Are you guys excited for Taunt Warrior? The funniest thing about Warrior... It is very difficult to generate armor with Warrior. That's all I can say to you, and it's the most hilarious thing. It's so hilarious that I have to play this sound effect.
My goodness.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you have to listen to Ben Bro laugh because it's ridiculous. You have to generate armor to generate armor. How funny is that? Yay! Maybe at the end of turn generate 2 armor or something? Where's that card? I don't know, man. It's absolute garbage, basically. This card got buffed, now it's kind of fine. But, And the Rifts got buffed, so they're kind of fine. It is a black hole of cards, and I don't want to play them. Everything else sucked really bad. But I like the cards. I'll give 2 more clicks for these guys. This is fine. I mean, Warrior's not struggling anymore. Their weapon is like the worst. Unplayable because, again, armor synergy, there's like 3 armor synergy cards and neither of them work because you just can't get armor anymore. You just can't. Like, aren't Rifts supposed to give you armor besides whatever this shit is? Because, just give us armor randomly. Just give us a keyword that generates armor or something. I don't know. If Paladin can get a Divine Shield, why can't we get Divine Armor? Please. What is wrong with you? If lifesteal creatures exist, where's my armor steel creature? Please. What is wrong with you guys? I'm gonna give a bad because give me armor steel. Armor of steel. This I have misread the first time I looked at it. It was like, it has any. I thought it was mine. Give it to me, man. It's mine. It would be good if it said another, preferably Murloc. You know, that would be nice. If it preferred Murlocs. We never had an effect that preferred something. You know, that is a quite fascinating thing that I just came up with, isn't it? Most of these cards are useless. For every 3 useless cards in neutral set, we have to click a button. For every useful card, we have to thumbs up, I guess. It's looking better than previous evaluation for some reason. I'm scared, man. Party Animal, Rolling Stone, kind of useless, but these guys are not useless. Stereo Totem is actually pretty cool. So, 2 good. A collection of 3 cards is bad. Again, I'm not even gonna talk about it. This is somewhat playable. I just don't care. I just don't care, bro. This is surprisingly good. Goodbye, though. Go away. Paparazzi. I don't know. I just like the idea of it, but usually you're just gonna get bad stuff or like very expensive stuff, right? That's the idea. I haven't played enough times to understand the idea. Rowdy Fan is still a 4/5 with charge, so must be pretty good, right? I even crafted it, even though it says this thing, so I can like disenchant it for free as well. But I'll keep it. I think it's trash because it's almost broken, and it did have to be nerfed for a reason. These 2 cards are trash. This is fine. I wouldn't play it because I don't like control decks that much. So this and that I like. Alright? Everything else is... like, these 2 cards now are 2. Why do I like this? I mean, it does have charge. It's a 4/4, technically. And every hand buff. So it has some cool synergies, too. Every hand buff does pretty cool things. You can start crafting big minions. Even if it's not being played often enough, it's still very good. Now, this is terrible. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. This is surprisingly interesting still. I just don't know if I can put it in the deck somewhere, but I would love to, because Divine Shields are awesome. We get Divine Shields now. I would also love to play this card. Alright. And funny enough, Obsessive Fan is the least played card. However, I love it so much. I still love it. I put it in a thumbnail. I said, I always wanted to play one of those. Why did I say that? Because it has ridiculous synergy power. Alright? How about immune while attacking? The Gangplank. Yeah. The dude that just, if it hides from damage, just annihilates every big creature that's being played. We don't have to stop there, but it's a good place to start. Alright, how about my other favorite card, which is Pyrotechnician. If I hide it, if I basically give Sig's health, it's a pretty crazy card all of a sudden. And this does have attacks, so if you attack into this, I didn't just give Pyrotechnician health. You have to attack into this. This could even give more than 6 health because you have to first kill this, so you might overkill. Like, this is fine. It's just people don't know how to actually build with synergies that are like blatant synergies, right? You literally have to hide your creatures for a particular reason. Also, people don't like playing tempo for some reason. This is awesome. This is everything I need for a tempo deck. I will play this card. Don't worry about it. It's not bad. It's just people don't touch it for some reason. And I don't understand why. And I still want, like, cover artists to be playable somehow. Like, there has to be something you can do with this card, right? So Pyrotechnician gets double rating of a good card, a legendary card. Even though it's not actually as playable as you might think, I did slot it into Hunter. Having these cards, like, reliably drawn as well, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Banana power, look at that. This is what you put in here. You just put a bunch of bananas and monkeys, and you get this firework. I never thought bananas were that colorful. Anyways, I hate Tony for obvious reasons, even though it's the cleaner that's the problem. And I understand it's only for control decks, a problem for control decks. It doesn't really happen for tempo or aggro matchups, but I still don't like the idea that you can just delete your opponent's deck or use Jailer in combination with this somehow. It's just crappy. Next up, Pozic, pretty cool stuff. I don't like this because Blood Death Knight is cancer. Also didn't got nerfed. I don't understand. All right, I don't understand. The least interesting things to play against didn't got touched at all by Blizzard. It's like they're mocking us. They're having sex with us without our consent. I think this is the R word, I believe. But it still somehow works, you know, it somehow works. When I just have to concede very quickly when I see a Death Knight, and then it works. Then the game kind of is reasonable, because people are now finally forced to play minions. Congratulations, we did it, guys! I would add Clap, but I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted. Often enough, you just play 0 mana 5/5s and win the game, so it's still not exactly like playing minions type of gameplay, but it is what it is. So that's cool. Do we give Pozic points? Well, we'll never know, guys. This seems still fine. I would love to craft it at some point. I mean, eventually you play enough cards to make this decent, and it could heal you or whatever. Why not? I like tempo. Everything else is, I'll just say it's trash. I don't care. This is actually a fun card, but this is trash. No big deal. It's a fun card because it's the only secret druid board clear for control board clear. for 10 mana, you get a pretty big one. I would like to show it to you guys, but I've just seen Warshack come up with this idea. So, alright, that's cool. It's cool that it works. You just make it immune, basically, and it keeps attacking until it clears the entire board. It's kind of funny. It's ridiculously funny. That's it. Now let's look into the new cards and quickly check out the good and the bad, but... is it different? 40... Very, very similar results. No big deal. I excluded weapons this time, so we would do things a little bit faster. Alright, seems to be very similar idea as I did before. Now we can just move on here. And there's bad cards, absolutely. But it doesn't seem that bad. So I don't like this card, because I don't like egg. Go away from me. Destroy and resummon undead. I don't know if it's that important. We have something similar where Death Knight can sort of do that with the 3 mana card. You know, or 2 mana card because it got buffed. Unholy Frenzy. I mean, it does require green, and now it requires blue. I think it's just bad. I don't think it's gonna be played. Like, that's my instinct. But this is also bad because it's ridiculously powerful. What does this mean? I can't play minions anymore? By the way, do you guys see a pattern here? Paladin, Hunter, and Death Knight are now connecting forces because they're so good they need to create an alliance against the rest of the world. That just gives a seal of disapproval from me. Please don't do that. But they did it, and they did it pretty badly because this resets the game. The Hollow Hound, my favorite Pokemon. It's called Lifesteal Borklear. And can we stop? Can we not do that anymore? You can also technically just destroy it and resummon it and steal more life. You know what's funny about this? Does this look like a life-stealing creature? Does it really work that way all of a sudden? Everything just steals life for no reason. And everything has a rush. This is... Honestly, this is the card that we have to staple of like, please Blizzard, stop it. It's literally a staple. It's literally Death Knight, Hunter, I don't care. But it's literally lifesteal and rush. Fire-breathing creature that steals life somehow. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, you can't make this up, man. How do you come up with this design? It's so bad that it's probably like super bad. We're just gonna make fun out of it for the rest of our lives, man. This is also toxic. Infinite. It just infinitely bounces around and kills my creatures. So now I have to play 5/5 taunts to defend myself. I understand rogues cannot abuse it, but hero powers from Demon Hunter is not very expensive, is it? So for 2 mana, you can do a ping, or just go to face, and then you deal 3 damage to anything. Oh wow. I mean, you do it in the opposite order, so technically you can kill a 4 health creature if you want. Congratulations, now I'm scared, I'm terrified. At turn 6 it's gonna start dealing a lot of crap. And it is a rush creature, it could have more synergies than that. I mean... Also, this card is disgusting. We have all these extra effect cards. So far, it's so bad, right? Well, it's gonna turn around very soon, hopefully. But you have a 6 damage Borkler, my favorite, of course. Everything else is kind of mild. This is annoying. You get a lot of tempo with that. Leave me alone, please. Just don't do that to me. It is to all minions, so you can play tempo while doing this. And technically it's not that bad if Demon Hunter just counters themselves that way. There is Spell Demon Hunters, but it's a tough card. But because you get to choose the effect, now it's a annoying Borkler. It's just another annoying Borkler. He happens to be. Return this sap. I don't think it's that bad, so I'm gonna give it a good rating. Sap is coming back basically, finally. But now Demon Hunter has sap. I don't know if I like that, but we'll see. Because now they have Borklers and removals. That's not good. Rush and Finale. I'm okay with that. I like giving things rush. The funny thing is, it looks pretty bad compared to the next card we're gonna see. So I'll just throw it in the trash. Alright, just so you know. It's probably not even playable, to be honest. But you can do funny things with rush. This is okay. I'll give it good, because I'm not threatened at all. Doomkin, I don't know if it's actually a good card. Taking your opponent's mana crystals. The only time it's good, if you can cheat this card out. Then it's ridiculous. Then you're just doing crazy things. Also, Blood Treant. I've never seen a card like this before. Where you have to pay a ridiculous amount of mana just to get a 2-2. I think it's trash. Because it's in late game, it's just unplayable. At the start of the game, you kind of want to have a 10-10 on turn 2 or you just lose. So, unfortunately, not so playable. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. It's probably fine in, like, Aggro Druid or something. Because you need to use health for something. So it's kind of fine. But it's like, you're just cheating one mana. It's just one mana cheat. Like, how is that supposed to save the universe? I don't understand. I'll just say it's bad because I'm angry. Alright? I don't like this card. Like, can you give me something better than this? Alright? Maybe like Treants for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game, effects, by the way, are the coolest thing ever. So Treants, like a 3-drop, that for the rest of your game, Treants cost health instead of mana. And then all of a sudden, there's some synergies. Not a lot. Technically, I'm just looking at one card right now. But maybe something like that. You get the idea. I'm not... If I put 10 minutes onto one card, I would definitely come up with an idea eventually. Alright? Refresh your hero power, or it costs 0. Absolutely fantastic. Hero power druid is getting a few adjustments here. Or supplements. Funnel Cake and Fanboy also seems decent tempo cards, so I'll just give 3 points. So far, Druid never lets me down. I just don't know what to do with Doomkin. Honestly, Warlock should just be deleted, alongside with Raron's posters on the walls, so he doesn't call Shadowwalk his dad and Warlock his main class. We just have to do that. We just have to clean up Raron a little bit. Alright, because Warlock is always kind of weird. It's just a weird class, I think. Like, I don't like neither of these cards that much. It just seems weird. Star Power is a pretty interesting card. I don't know if it's good. I don't like Borklers. With this type of Borkler, like, I can understand. It's kind of fun. However, if you add spell damage, it gets scary very quickly. Now I'm scared. Now it can clear bigger and bigger things all of a sudden. At the same time. This is not just a Borkler. This is a removal. So, I don't like you. Leave me alone. Leave my death rattles alone for funk's sake. Alright. Hidden Meaning is like the most generic thing of like, wow, I can generate a 3-drop that can attack. You did it. You did it. You generated that 3-drop. I hope it does something to you. I will not be scared of this secret. I will not play around anything anymore. Doesn't matter anymore to me. Unless I'm trying to activate a dragon card, I'll just play a 1-drop. Congratulations. You won't stop me. Draw a secret. Wow. How cool is that? We had a card. A peasant. A neutral card that draws stuff. By the way, let's double check if there's card draw. And there is, right? I want at least one card draw. And there is, like, you can discard a weapon. It's kind of pretty cute. Because weapons do get in the way a little bit. I don't know. It's just not good enough, alright? It's cute, but not going to be played. This one is kind of funny. This one, again, I play tempo decks. I do add spells, but I'll just give it to my opponent. Why not? Why not? I don't know. I don't know if these are playable. They look kind of cool. I'll give 1 point for being cool, I guess. Let's continue. So, I don't like star power. I don't like the rest. But I'm not gonna disown it. It's just like, this is a peasant, though. It's a peasant inside a costume of a murloc. Don't you just automatically get a murloc tag for that? Funny thing is, the thing that upsets me the most, alright, when it comes to tags, I have to put it out there. What is that? How is this a humanoid? You know, is that not a beast? It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Is that what's going on? So the ninja tag is not yet available for us? Oh man, I can't wait for ninja tag. Oh my. Okay. This is a very cool card. I don't know how you abuse this card. I want to see some abuse, man. Reverberations. Let's go. This dispenser is very cool. You get some cards to your hand. I'll take that. This one, I don't know what's gonna happen. Fire Mage, Fire Warlock sounds pretty funny to me. Because I don't know exactly what it does, like, it's whatever, right? This is where things get weird. Because, here's a double broom. One broom was not enough. It was pretty much a playable card. But now we have double broom, and I am scared because finally Paladin has a goddamn Borklair. Holy shit, man. They didn't need that one. By the way, dance floor? Is Dancing Paladin gonna be even stronger than before? Is that what we wanted? Leave me alone, please. Can you just delete the card? You don't need that card anymore, alright? We had fun with it. Alright? Now it's time to delete. Oh, it's hiding because I never crafted it. Just delete it, alright? It says it's a king. Just demote it to a rook and let's sacrifice it, alright? Divine Shield Reborn. I didn't say how I feel about this card. I don't know. I don't care. It's very painful to look at. It's a very annoying card. Somewhat reminds me of the one-drop zombie from Druid, because it's the most death-rattly thing we ever received on a 1-drop, and this is the most death-rattly thing on a 4-drop. I don't know, how can I evaluate this? This is ridiculously powerful. Like, this is not a 3-4. This is like a 3-8? Like, it's annoying, and Paladin and no. I say it's cancer. It's cancer, alright? This is annoying. I don't like it. I don't like... It removes 2 creatures for free. So now, Paladin gets removals and Borklairs. Hilarious. Shaman gets the same thing, but like, no. And gets 6 damage. Why? Leave me alone, Paladin. How about 2 attack, alright? 2 attack and everything is fixed. You can even have extra durability from me, alright? Just have 2 attacks, so you have to actually attack with something else too. Why does it just get a free kill? But it just gets a free kill, doesn't it? Because that's usually how cards work. When you're setting when you attack, you just do that immediately. What does that mean? Holy shit. Well, I guess Paladin metagame for the rest of the year. Because Blizzard forgot how to nerf cards, so that's what we can expect. The end of turn summon once a... I'll take it. I'll take it. I like these cards. They're not very playable, especially when it has 0 attack. But now Paladin also has one. I guess they deserve it. 3 new cards. I don't care about this thing. Yes, silence is very good. I would love more silence. This is not a good silence card, though. It also needs to be comboed for some reason to deal 2 damage. We literally have this in Elder Scrolls Legends for 2 mana. We have it for 2 mana. No combo, though. That's it. And in Elder Scrolls Legends is an old game without power creep, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I don't understand the point. You will still play this card, it's trash. Get a copy. Yeah. I'm okay with the card like this. There might be some cool things you can do. I'll just say it's good. This is also pretty good. It's a tempo card. Finale and overheal. I made a joke of like, oh, you need to finale and overheal at the same turn or whatever. Obviously, you can't really say that, and it's just a drunk thing to say. Because these are triggers. These are the triggers that the card has. So it has a finale trigger and overheal trigger. Anytime these are triggered, you know this is going to happen. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's still a little bit weird. I don't know how I feel about this, but it is what it is. It seems like there's no like need for double trigger requirement or something, because that would be also really weird as well. I think it's a very fascinating card. Why not? Only 1 new card, which is gain poisonous if you combo this. A removal for 2 mana. It is what it is. I don't really like it. I might have to play around it. That's fun. And interactive, finally. It's not like a poisonous spell or something. I love the bouncer. Also, Warrior gets it, and they do love buffing taunts, I guess. Or something. I'll say it's very good. This is a new fire spell you have to keep in mind. I love Pyrotechnician, and this is very good. This is actually exceptionally good. It's just 2 mana. You overload, but you don't care about that part. When you're playing Pyrotechnician, you just want to dump spells one after the other, and this just supplements so well because it's a Borkler and tempo at the same time. And you can just buff your Pyrotechnician and keep going. And you keep going. Pyrotechnician is getting such a huge buff. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love this. Alright. Extra effects. You summon a good totem. Stereo totem. Now the problem is, Manatite totem is 3 mana. Is it? You guys you're ripping me off with the other totems? You think I didn't notice? Well, also Manatite totem is just card draw, so it doesn't actually do any tempo. So this is absolutely acceptable. I'll give it a good... I love this tempo stuff. Dimpo Dimpo. Look at this bad boy. Holy crap. What do I think about this guy? The funny thing is, it resets the game. Alright? You hit 10 cards left, and it's like, game reset. But you know what else resets the game when you reset the game? Oh, let me get that. Let me take that real quick. Oh, it didn't work? I have another one. Alright? You think I can't just eat it or steal it? You know? You think you're that cool when you play this card. Alright? No, you're not. Bye. Goodbye. I'll take that. It's okay, probably it's playable, but I don't play control matchups. If I get out-controlled, if I run out of resources, bye. I'll go to the next player. Thank you very much for participating. I tried my best. I'm not an aggro player, but I still run out of resources, even with tempo. This weapon, it's the only new card, technically, is a little bit annoying, but Warrior needs something like this. Absolutely, it fits the bill. This 3-drop is actually pretty badass. Like, it has so many effects you can choose. Almost choose. You're still kind of stuck. I'm very fascinated by this card. Mini Lothab, as a tech card, absolutely necessary for me. But the best thing for last is the Elite Champion. My favorite card of the mini set. It's an alternate win condition. Again, I don't know what is +2 damage supposed to do. But like creating a problem for your opponent while you yourself will have the same problem, but you probably have put your deck in a particular way to like generate cards and keep yourself mana efficient, basically. And you will ask your opponent, can you do the same thing? Can you do this, basically? PewDiePie style. Let's go, man. Champion. I'll definitely craft this card. And if I am willing to craft a legendary, it's goddamn amazing. Except it's a legendary, so fuck you. I don't like one-offs in my deck. But it is what it is. That's what I think. I don't think it deviated 20... Okay. Let's recalculate, because this is a difference. It's a big difference. It's not too big of a difference. It goes from 65 to 60, but it's significant enough to where, like, it feels the same way as the actual expansion so far. Good enough. You know, 60% good enough. See you guys next time. The speed episode is over. Hope you guys enjoyed it so much that you want to subscribe to a shitty channel that doesn't just exclusively upload Hearthstone videos. Don't be a nerd, is my final words. Goodbye, guys.